Hello dear Virgo, I will tell you today's horoscope for January 8, 2025. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Virgo, I'll tell you today's horoscope. Authentic people are those who have fun, enjoy life, hug, forgive and know how to love. Your work will require a lot of effort and attention today. Accept the help that is given to you. There will be ups and downs in your friendships and some solvable problems in your family life. Your emotional level is very high, so you should avoid exaggerations. The love life that you now enjoy is stable and happy, the storms and conflicts are behind you, and now new avenues of communication with your partner are opening up before you, and there may even be children in the near future. If you approach a delicate subject with a mind full of prejudices, you would spoil the good planetary vibe that is surrounding you. Now, more than ever, the balanced motto of your sign is imposed, in which measure is a treasure. You are losing some interest in work, Virgo. You will have to make an effort. Watch your spending, otherwise you may be in for a surprise. You have worked hard and now you will receive the success and recognition you deserve. You may have to work some overtime, but you will be compensated. If a relative visits you, they will give you some news that will cheer you up a lot. Don't pay attention to the comments of a certain member of your family. In love, don't be upset if things don't always go your way. Sometimes it happens. You will face potential problems with composure and serenity, and things will go very well for you. You will recover from the fatigue of the last few days and you will have more energy. You are in very good spirits and fatigue will not attack you, but take care of your health. You are entering a new stage in your emotional reality, Virgo. And it is necessary that you experience life and make the most of it. This second half of January opens with very good cosmic prospects for you, as Jupiter, the great planet of opportunities, continues its direct transit through the sign of Scorpio, which is very similar to yours, and through which your ruler Mercury is precisely transiting, creating very favorable planetary conjunctions. The moon, in the waxing phase, is influencing your romantic life, which is enriched with new illusions whether you have a partner, as the relationship is consolidated, or if you don't have one and you are looking for one. In love, it is your time for reconciliations and arrangements, because after this stage nothing should be left unclear between the two of you. Put obfuscation out of your mind when talking to your partner. Imagination is your ally and, during this cycle, however, do not take it to extremes and much less put it in an embarrassing situation with something too daring. When it comes to sex and intimacy, your sense of limits, so typical of Virgo, and your loving sensitivity are masterfully combined during this stage. In terms of health, your previous experience and ability to face life in a more optimistic way will be the keys that will give you the health you desire. Your nervous system is put to the test with the great changes you will have to face today. Very good prospects for those who suffer from disorders associated with the gallbladder and digestive tract. Good times are coming within your emotional reality, which in turn will influence your health. At work, try to be more discreet and do not talk more than is appropriate at work. You should be very careful when discussing personal matters with coworkers, because you could say something inappropriate about a boss or superior. Originality and experience will help you occupy a key position at work, much better paid. The prospects for you are very good in this last quarter of the year that we are living right now. Money and fortune. You are on the right path to recover financially, and now money is starting to circulate. You receive encouraging news related to an upcoming trip where there is money, as well as the possibility of paying an overdue bill, Virgo. Don't forget that to earn more you will have to invest, and every undertaking involves risks. Nothing is 100% certain, but it is worth the attempt. Success will always be on the side of those who take risks and never on the side of those who, for fear of failure, do nothing. Today's astral rhythm, sexual energy level, moderate. Cosmic dynamics, your good sense and judgment when making a sentimental decision that will involve a serious commitment to another person. Dangerous tendency, arguing with people you know who have different religious or political ideas. You must avoid losing emotional stability and control by letting yourself be carried away by passions and fanaticism. Quote of the day: all the evils and problems of the world have a single root, ignorance. The best relationship today, it is with your earth sign and also with the water sign. The most tense relationship can arise with Aquarius. If you are single, during these days of January, with the influence of the waxing moon, love knocks on the doors of your heart. The lucky number for you is 20, your special color is yellow, and the general universal number for all signs on this day is 6, the result of adding today with the month and the year in numerology. The totals are reduced to one digit. Below, your favorable hours in matters of love, money and business are given according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your national time: 8:35 a.m., 9:50 a.m., 1:15 p.m. and 4:20 p.m. The lucky numbers in chance are 19, 21, 36, and 45. Today can be a very special day. If you know how to play your cards right, you will know how to prioritize what matters most to you and you will dedicate time to it. You will shine wherever you are. No one will be able to overshadow you. It is a good time for your life in the economic aspect. It is time to relax and leave competition aside at work. As for health, you should be careful with a cold, since you do not have enough defenses at the moment. Virgo, subscribe and activate the notification so you don't miss any video. In a relationship, it is healthy to maintain personal independence, no matter how much love there is. Both should maintain their interests and opinions. This strengthens the relationship and shows respect for individual freedom. Money does not appear by magic, it requires work and effort. Do not expect magical solutions, but work with your talent and ambition to achieve financial success today. Caution, since your sensitivity will be on edge. Small stimuli can trigger strong emotions. Avoid conflict and nostalgia, practice moderation and self-control, as your spiritual balance is essential. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us become even better by becoming a channel sponsor. All you have to do is click the "Thank you" button and, with your help, we will continue to grow. When you feel passionate, compromise is out of the question. That is why you feel stuck now. You are trying to cope with a complex situation and there are no alternative options. However, since you are struggling to move things forward, isn't it time to consider a compromise? As Mars and Uranus link up today, not only is another perspective inspiring you, but you have the energy to put a new plan into action. If you trust that things will work out and change, even just a little, you will see a way to achieve an acceptable and pleasant result. Imagination is your ally and, during this cycle. However, don't take it to extremes and much less put it in an embarrassing situation with something too daring. When it comes to sex and intimacy, your sense of limits, so typical of Virgo, and your loving sensitivity are masterfully combined during this astral stage. For today, it is important that you create spaces for meeting with your partner. Only in this way will you achieve the future of your romantic relationship. It is important to break that barrier that is separating you, because if not, your relationship may no longer have a reason to exist. If you feel that things with your partner are not going well, it is time to take an unexpected turn in your relationship. Surprise each other with new things, break rules, dare to do things you never imagined, forget about modesty and be happy. The outlook is very good for those who suffer from disorders associated with the gallbladder and digestive tract. Good times are coming within your emotional reality, which in turn will influence your health. Your health is very stable at the moment. The pains you have had recently are nothing more than stress. Try to relax, go for a walk and eat healthily. Don't take things too seriously, this can seriously harm your health. Try to forget your problems for a moment and worry about your health. You are filled with a lot of energy for work, which you should know how to use intelligently, since it will help you ensure a more stable future at work. But don't sacrifice yourself beyond your strength because stress will weaken your immune system. Today could be a somewhat hectic day at work. You may have an assembly or a meeting in which you will be successful. By the way, if you don't want to be involved in a complicated situation, it would be best to stay away from anything that doesn't give you a good feeling. Attention Virgo, don't forget that to earn more you will have to invest, and every business involves risks. Nothing is 100% certain, but it is worth the try. Success will always be on the side of those who take risks and never on the side of those who, out of love for failure, do nothing. These days you will face a situation that may require you to apply for a loan or invest all the money you have saved in a business. The stars and planets suggest that you take it easy and wait, since it is not the best time to make a hasty decision. It is possible that some plans you had in your finances will be delayed more than you thought. It is very important that you take things easy, everything can be solved. You need to take other alternatives. It is the perfect time to be innovative. Do not despair, good things always take time to arrive. Virgo and Scorpio. Compatibility of signs in love, friendship, and work. Is your sign compatible with that of your partner? Do you want to set up a business and would you like to know the compatibility with your partner? Is your sign compatible with that of your friends? The compatibility between Virgo and Scorpio is very notable, and their relationships are fruitful in many aspects. They are two very compatible signs that connect very well and share a practical vision of life, although with certain differences in interpretation. Both have that realistic approach to life, although Scorpio is much more adventurous than the prudent Virgo. Scorpio belongs to a magnetic sign that, even without wanting to, attracts others like a magnet, and Virgo will not escape this influence. But in turn, it will fascinate Scorpio, who will consider it the ideal partner or dream partner. The demands of both will be met. Virgo and Scorpio in love. The romantic relationship between Virgo and Scorpio will not come easily from the start because they need to know each other better to discover their true potential as a couple. They would have to try not to be mistaken in thinking that they do not have much in common and distance themselves from each other before giving themselves a chance. Virgo, at first, interprets that Scorpio intends to dominate him or sneak into his life. Scorpio, on the other hand, sees Virgo as someone too cold who does not allow himself to be loved. If they can get through this initial stage, their relationship will prosper and go very far. Virgo and Scorpio will realize at this stage that they complement each other to unsuspected limits. Each will bring to the other exactly what the other lacks. Virgo will approach the issues through reason, while Scorpio will provide Virgo with peace of mind. Although Virgo and Scorpio have different ways of expressing their emotions, they will manage to understand each other very well and respect each other's individuality. They know that they don't have to do everything together and they will respect each other's space and independence. Some people may consider them an atypical couple, but this will neither matter to them nor affect them. Love relationships between Virgo and Scorpio are complex and complete. Neither of them will regret the choice. Remember something very important, Virgo. You are a lucky person, even if sometimes it is hard for you to see it. There are many people who value you, trust you, and consider you someone loved and special. That's why, during this week, it's key that you put aside that bitter attitude that you might feel when you wake up. Start each morning by encouraging yourself, recognizing how lucky you are. This small habit may be the only thing that really helps you improve your disposition not only with yourself, but also with others. It's essential that you don't allow bitterness to settle in your heart. Remember that it's just a passing mood that, if you don't control it, can create more problems than you imagine. This negative state blocks us and prevents us from seeing the opportunities that surround us. If you feel trapped in these feelings, it's time to make an effort to eradicate them from your life and find ways to channel emotions in a positive way. A great blessing that you can have in life is to have the presence of a wise person at your side, a mentor who guides you and helps you see things from another perspective. If you're lucky enough to have someone like that, you should make sure to show them that you appreciate their advice and that you follow it. Otherwise, you could lose their valuable company. A mentor in life is someone who helps us not to make the same mistakes over and over again. If you have someone like that in your life, feel lucky and show them your gratitude. It is important that this week, Virgo, you remember that you are surrounded by people who love you. Even if you feel alone or in a bad moment, these people are there, waiting for you. Do not turn your back on them, even if you feel that things are not going well. Lean on them, listen to their advice and, above all, do not close yourself off to receiving their love and understanding. A very useful recommendation is to organize your daily routine. Start by making simple changes, such as going to bed earlier. This will not only help you feel better physically, but it will also allow you to start each day with more energy and better spirits. Remember that healthy habits are essential to maintain balance in all areas of your life. Lies discovered and deceptions that can no longer be hidden will be the tone of the week. Unfortunately, someone very dear to you could give you a bad time, since you will interpret their action as a betrayal or a deception. Before jumping to conclusions, I recommend that you try to talk to that person. Ask for explanations and try to understand the situation from their point of view. It is possible that you are misinterpreting the facts and, after a sincere conversation, you discover that it was not what you thought. Important moments await you. There are no fears when love is true. If you feel that your relationship is solid and authentic, nothing will be able to overcome that bond that you have built together. True love does not require constant struggle, because it has the strength to overcome any obstacle. If you are in a relationship that you have built with effort and dedication, you should feel proud. This is a good time to look back, face past problems and learn from them, making sure they don't happen again. If you're meeting someone new, don't be afraid to open up and show yourself as you are. Honesty will be your best ally this week. If you've been hiding something important, it's the right time to talk honestly and let the other person decide if they want to continue. Don't let insecurities cloud what can be a solid and positive relationship. In the case of singles, even if you're not currently in a relationship, this time has been very valuable for you. You've learned a lot about yourself, and that's something that will help you in the future. Virgo, it's important that you pay attention to excesses. If you've been neglecting yourself with late nights, parties, alcohol or tobacco, be careful. These habits can affect your physical and emotional well-being in the long term. It's a good time to reduce the consumption of substances that harm you and start taking better care of yourself. In the long run, your body will thank you. Also, take care of your mental health, avoiding falling into hypochondria. Living constantly worried about possible illnesses will only generate more anxiety. Well-being is about finding the balance between taking care of yourself without obsessing about it. This week will be crucial. Work will be a source of stress and possible headaches, as times of many changes and important decisions are coming. Although it may seem overwhelming, trust in your ability to make good decisions. Sometimes life changes unexpectedly, but these changes will give you new opportunities for growth. You will discover that, in your work environment, there are people who support you and trust you more than you think. If there are problems at work, such as non-compliance with rules or agreements, do not hesitate to take action. It is important that you do not allow injustice to overwhelm you. If necessary, look for new opportunities elsewhere. Virgo, remember that not everything in life is work or worries. Activate your body, stay away from a sedentary lifestyle, and do things that make you feel good both physically and mentally. Exercise, a good diet, and adequate rest will allow you to maintain the balance necessary to face any challenge. You must have the people you want to support you, but for that you also have to support them because you have not realized that everything in life must be reciprocal. If things are not returned, then the universe always takes care of it, and you do not want that to happen, Virgo. Virgo has realized that many times life responds in some ways that it is not necessary to go into detail right now. But you know that many times they bring wrong things for you, even people with whom you should never have crossed paths, but that is life, Virgo. If you forget the things you have to do to improve a part of your life, you just have to start realizing that you have a lot to do to get ahead. You need to concentrate much more on your tasks, Virgo. You are losing focus, and that can't be good for your progress and advancement in every sense, even personally. A good day to let out all your rebellious spirit, Virgo. You need to get away from your formal side for a moment and start having more fun. It's good for you. Today you have most of the planets in the houses below the horizon. These represent the areas of life that are considered less public, so you will be in a period in which you will prefer not to attract much attention and take your affairs calmly. This is a day to connect with your reason for being and ask yourself important questions about the way you do things and why you do them that way. About how you communicate and how you relate to others. There doesn't have to be a right answer. It's simply a time to analyze your answers at this moment. Your fifth house is ruled by Saturn, who is in this house along with the part of Fortune. Fortune lightens the load of the weight of this planet, since Saturn tends to be very harsh on yourself and does not allow you to open up easily to others. But we interpret the influence of the part as meaning that today you will be lucky and you will be able to meet someone special with whom you can form a relationship. Your finances are ruled by Venus, who is in your third house of communication, so it is very important to relate to others, whether clients or co-workers, in an appropriate way. Venus favors getting money through social relationships. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.